Hi, I'm Fran with Stampendous, and today we have pop-up kitties and puppies. And, as I might say, this builds on what we started with the pop-up bouquet. The Build-A-Bouquet had the stamps and the dies, and then had this wonderful pop-up die set. And all of this comes together in even more fun ways with puppies and kitties. So here we have the cling stamps and the matching cutting dies for the kitties, and you can see lots of fun ideas on the back. And we also have a wonderful kitty cat sayings in a clear set to go with it. Over here with the puppy dogs, we've got the cling rubber and the coordinating die set, and a sayings of lots of things to go with your dogs and puppies. I've got them stored in my Stufftainer, and this allows me to have the magnetic panels here from Crafter's Companion, and all of the pieces fit in place so that I can find everything. And then I've got my pop-up die on this level, and you can see how the whole Stufftainer will store things and give you the visibility from both sides. So whether you want to make some flat cards as usual, or if you want to do a pop-up card, this is what I made for my dad for his 90th birthday with all the little puppy dogs. So to get started, I've been using my mixed media white paper, and this is an ideal paper whether you want to use your color pencils or your favorite markers. And let me show you where we start here. So if you stamp out one of each of the characters in the set, you'll see how you get this lovely basket. And we encourage people, when they do their coloring, to actually color over the lines. So if you can see here, we encourage you actually to color past the edge of the lines so that when you go to use your die, it's all the more forgiving if you don't take the time to line it up perfectly. So I'll show you here with this basket. Move it around until the black that you see around the edge is about evenly balanced, and that will be the best position so that when you put it through your machine, we highly recommend the magnetic plate, and you can position it and then begin to line up the basket so that you have about equal weight of black line all the way around. Then when you run it through, you're going to get the best positioning of it, and they do fit perfectly. So give that a try, and as you get familiar with each one, you'll see how it all comes together. So you'll want to stamp and color things in pairs so that you have all of the pieces that you need. And also we have all these fun messages and things as well. So let's take a look. As you can see, we've got the different bodies and the heads, and even how you position them is going to give you all different gestures. And over here you can see the bows. Some are color pencil and some are Copic marker. And take a look how you can use a second piece of the bow and make a real full bow if you like. And the bows can go on top of their little heads, or you can put them underneath their little chin. So you've got lots of options. The little paws down here come into play when you put them in the little baskets, and you can even see how you can use the little paws to make a lot of different expressions. With the basket, we've done what looks like a little fabric liner to the basket, and when you punch it out, sometimes you have to take a little tool and punch out that little bit there that's the little handle. And then look how fun we've created a way that you have the die as well for this other little piece to get cut out in case you want to do different patterns for the liner. Here we have our puppy dogs, and again you can color them all different ways, and you can see how the gesture of how you position the heads will give you all different ways of using them. And you can, if you have the kitties, then you've got your little basket, and we've made the sizes of all of the puppy dogs work as well for that. And their paws are a little bit bigger in this set, but you've got a pair of them, and you can have them holding on to their little bones and you've got lots of little messages as well from the clear set. And of course you can put the puppies and the kitties together. You can see several different cards here, and a whole basket full of puppies and kitties together on this one. And these were all colored in quite nicely, but I'll show you another quick option as well. If you wanted to, I was thinking of the calico cat and the gingham dog, and you can see how just stamping on simple printed papers will give you a real nice option that's quick. So now I want to make sure you know how to use the pop-up die in case you want to make a cute little card like this one. So basically in the pop-up set you have all these strange looking pieces, and there is a whole instruction sheet in there. And this piece is the main structure. Take an 8.5 by 11, cut it in half, trim one 1/4 inch smaller so that you can frame it like this. And then this inside panel, we run through our die cutting with this in place here. This will score the midline in the distance of the card. And when you run it through, you've got all of these cuts that I'll show you here. I think the easiest way is to turn over your paper, find this narrowest spot at the bottom, pinch that in, and then you should be able to find the half fold, push all the way up here, turn it over, fold this back, and then you have all these 4 little tabs. Push them all the way up, and then they each have a bend that comes part way back. This one comes the furthest forward, and the other ones are shallow, and this one is the shallowest at the back. This gives you a very simple structure that will now allow you to position all of your little basket and your pieces for all of your puppies and things. And as you can see here, we've positioned the basket, and then the little puppy's head bobbles in front of the basket. So let me show you a few more fun cards. That's a reward of seeing to the end of the video, that you get to see a whole gallery of cards. So here's another one, and again you can kind of just pop up. So this little guy is going over the fence. Here's a really cute little birthday one where he's coming in the package. Here's another one where he's out in the woods. And here's another little package surprise for a birthday card. So there's lots of fun ways to make a Stampendous impression every time with Pop-Up Kitties and Puppies.